Hi everyone, this is Krista and welcome to the Femininity Talk. And today's topic is actually going to be how to gain lasting confidence. Okay. I hope you can all hear me fine. I have my earpods in. I couldn't find my microphone. So, earpods it is. But anyway, so the topic of this video is how to gain lasting confidence. So let's begin, shall we? Point number one in how to gain lasting confidence is always do what's best for you. Okay. Your brain needs to be able to trust you to gain confidence, especially as a feminine being. Life gives us an array of experiences, right? But if your brain knows and relies on you and trusts you that you will always do what's best for you, it will be confident in maneuvering throughout the world because we need that. That's what you want confidence for in order to positively or in an impactful way maneuver around the world, right? So again, invest in yourself and always do what's best for you. Work out, fortify your faith in your inner being, in your higher being, in God, in whatever you believe in. Just take times and steps to trust yourself. Find a way to convince yourself, your mind, that hey, I am to be trusted in order to take care of us. So in doing what's best for you, working out, learning, adapting, fortifying your spiritual faith, your bond with your higher being, with your inner self, whatever that is, God. Just taking steps to invest in yourself, to solidify yourself, your brain, your inner being will know, hey, no matter what shortcomings comes our way, we know and we trust that we will do what's best for us. We are confident in knowing that we will always do what's best for us. Ego is delusional, but confidence is everlasting. And that it requires proof. So what again is the proof? The proof is in you doing what's best for you, in you investing in yourself. So your body, your mind, your spirit knows that, hey, no matter what, I, as a feminine being, this feminine being has decided to take time to honor, to care, and to always do what's best for you. So you can trust yourself. Confidence comes from self-trust, trusting yourself. If you don't trust yourself, you're going to have a really hard time gaining, containing, and exercising your confidence or even exploring your confidence. So go ahead and invest in yourself in order to gain lasting confidence. Point number two in how to gain lasting confidence is remembering all the efforts you've put into things in your life in your past, no matter how small, no matter how minuscule or how big. Okay. For example, did you study for that test and then you passed it? Did you apply for that job? Did you try to gain the experience, do the internships? Whatever you did to get the job, did you exercise your will, your intellect, and whatever you can find to achieve that position? Did you put effort in yourself physically? You know, your makeup, your hair, exercising? Did you heal your body, your mind, and so on and forth in order for you to advance socially? Yes. Yes, you've put in the effort. Yes, you've put in the work for yourself. You're confident to know that whatever you put effort in, you will deliver. So that's what self-confidence is. You believe and trust in yourself. Kind of like in point number one, but in point number two is to just remember, because sometimes, especially as feminine beings, when we are in our ruts, we think, oh my God, I can never do this, or this will never happen to me. You start to have your negative self-doubts. But guess what? When you remember who you are, then you will have your confidence, especially in the times, especially in trying times, in times that it is difficult to find your confidence. Just remember who you are. Remember the strength of who you are. Remember how your hard work, how your efforts deliver results for you. That's going to be really important in gaining lasting confidence. So point number three in how to gain lasting confidence, especially feminine confidence, is learn to forgive yourself quickly. Okay. It's one thing to forgive yourself and it's another to just be delusional and hurt people because you don't think you can do wrong. That is not what I mean. But what I mean in forgiving yourself is whatever situation you find yourself in or whatever you've done that you feel guilt or shame or lack of forgiveness to yourself about, have this self-talk to yourself and say, hey, I didn't handle myself the way I wanted to in that situation. Next time I will do better. You can even take measures in how you will do better next time. But just remember to forgive yourself into all of that. When you don't forgive yourself, you get shamed, you get guilt, and you get all things that can chip at your self-confidence. You can even be shamed by other people, and that can also chip at your confidence. So just remember to forgive yourself. When you forgive yourself, you again can trust yourself. Okay. Femininity needs to trust herself, forgive herself, and understand her capability. When you truly understand that, you will always be able to rest in your confidence, rest in your femininity. And point number 4 in how to gain lasting confidence is don't let anyone rush you, including yourself. I know I talk about that in a lot of my videos. Femininity does not rush, but confident people do not rush either. Anything that requires a rush experience from you, anything that requires you to rush, to be in haste, will eventually chip at your confidence because you are not in control. Okay. You don't trust yourself to deliver in the time that is necessary. Don't let anyone rush you also because confidence comes from self-assurance. How can you be sure of yourself and have self-assurance if you allow other people, other outside forces and circumstances to rush you in your decisions, rush you in whatever decisions and things that you have to do? You cannot, right? You cannot be self-assured if you are rushed. So point number 4 again is don't let anyone rush you. Anything that can rush you can control you, and anything that can control you can chip at your confidence. And feminine ladies, we do not want that. Okay. So let's move on now to point number 5, shall we? So point number 5 in how to gain lasting confidence is have boundaries. Anything that is defined has boundaries. So if you've defined yourself as a confident woman, if you have defined yourself to cultivate yourself, you've defined yourself as someone who trusts herself, then you must also have boundaries in order to protect the assets of the beautiful, confident woman that you are now creating, that you have now created and you're continuing to create and evolve. Okay. So enjoy your boundaries, have them firm. You can cultivate your boundaries. Boundaries also are things that evolved. Okay. You can adapt them to your life into different situations. Boundaries will help you define yourself and protect yourself. And that is one of the greatest things you need to gain everlasting confidence. Okay. So that will be all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in with the Feminine Takeoff. Here we take off to better ourselves. Mwah.